Hey friends. Okay, let's answer some of your questions. Thanks for your patience as I've been in jail from lives. So here we are. I'm just gonna record a video. I've got some visuals, some iodine, some sardines, some my fast like a girl Bible. Oh, so good. Okay, so we're gonna just dive in and I'm gonna start answering some of these. I actually just went and printed a bunch of them out. Mariah asked, how did you get past the phase of thinking that we need to eat all of the time? And how long did it take you to train your body that one can of sardines every 24 hours was enough? So, great question. So, yeah, we're trained from the time we're young to think that we should eat 3 meals a day. And that's like a huge scam, actually. That was created by the food industry in like the early, I think it was the 1900s. They started promoting that everyone should eat 3 meals a day. Before that, that was absolutely not the norm. Like people would consistently eat 1 to 2 meals a day and they were much healthier than surprisingly. Okay, so it's just a mindset thing, I think, to some degree, but also if you give your body the right nutrients, the right amount of healthy fats and proteins and nutrients, you will be surprised how much your body doesn't want to eat. It doesn't constantly, it's not, you'll stop thinking about food. You won't feel hungry. It's amazing. So, and I just had another friend share their experience who did a 3-day sardine fast, and same thing. That first day, 3 cans. Second day, she could only manage to get two in because she just wasn't hungry enough to eat three. And the third day, it was 3 p.m. before she realized, oh, I'm starting to get hungry. And she only did 1 can that third day. I got to the point where it was almost hard for me to finish a can because my body was just, it was getting what it wanted and it was loving the fasting state, the autophagy state that you hit when you're fasting for that long and you're in a state of ketosis. It doesn't even like, I didn't even care about food. Like you just forget about it. So, that answers your question, Mariah, I hope. Um, and let's do Gail. I've heard that intermittent fasting changes as we age because of hormones. My body's changing, and I would love to know the best way to intermittent fast as going through perimenopause. That is such a great, important thing to know that, yeah, you can't. So, first of all, men can pretty much intermittent fast the same every day of the month and do great. Women, it is a much different story. Our hormones are so, so critical, and we have to nurture them in order to fast successfully and to have good results from fasting. You can actually, if you're not fasting correctly, then you can actually, I don't want to say cause more harm than good, but you could even end up gaining weight. You can like throw your hormones all out of whack, and that's definitely not what you want. So, just the basics, I would like if I could get every woman I know to read this book, Fast Like a Girl. It is a lot of information to digest, but I think if you can just get the basics down and just know that you can basically break up your month and your cycle into three categories, like three different sections. And as long as you understand how to eat in that section, then you will have massive success. So, the first, like when you first start your period or your cycle, that's day one. That's when your body most loves to fast. That's when you'll thrive the most fasting long fasts. So, and that can last like up to 10 days, right? So that first 10 days from the day that you start your cycle, and even if you're in perimenopause and your cycles aren't consistent, I would track them and try to figure out as closely as you can what your cycle is. Even after you stop having periods, you still have a hormonal cycle. So you want to figure that out as best as you can. And there are ways that you can. So look into that. But anyways, that's when you want to fast the long fasts. That's when you want to go for like a 40-hour fast, a 72-hour fast, or whatever. And that puts your body into like a magical state of healing. And it like literally resets your mitochondria. It's amazing what it does. So your body will thrive fasting. You'll feel good fasting. Fasting will feel effortless during this first 10 days from when you start your period. Then the next section, you kind of want to do like you really want to stick with kind of a ketobiotic diet is what she calls it. So really high protein, really low carbs, and doing like 17-hour fasts on those days, and like just keeping a small eating window, probably eating like a couple meals a day and mostly protein. So, and then the week before your period starts again, this is really important that you know. So you do not want to fast a week before your period. You want to keep your fasting window 15 hours or less, and your body needs a little more carbs during that time. That's not like a free pass to go eat like, you know, all the junk, but real carbs. Like, so that might be when you eat a little more fruit, some sweet potatoes, a little bit of, rice or whatever. But um, you're really trying to support progesterone during that time, and your body will thrive much better if you support that and you don't try to push it during that time frame. You'll find that fasting feels very difficult that week before your period. So it's really important that you understand just the basics. So hopefully that gives you enough. I would definitely read or listen to this book. I have it on Audible and I've listened to it, but I decided I wanted a paper copy so I could like kind of take notes in it. There, like I said, it's just a lot to understand. And she does give way more in-depth info in here, but it's life-changing info. I mean, I am just shocked. And I'm someone who I will tell you, I've had people say, "Oh, I can't fast. I'm hypoglycemic." I was hypoglycemic. I was terribly hypoglycemic. Plexus really corrected that for me to a big extent. But I was still insulin resistant, even though I was eating healthy and all that, just because I never stopped eating long enough to work on my insulin sensitivity, which I think is a huge issue for most everyone nowadays, is we just don't give our body enough breaks from food to work on, like, to combat that insulin resistance. I think so many people are insulin resistant. Kathy said, can you just tell me what to order? Iodine, selenium, is BioCleanse the correct magnesium, and which B vitamins? So yeah, here's the thing about iodine. Like, I don't want to tell you, I can't give you medical advice, but I will tell you this is worth your time to read. There are some audibles. I've listened to 3 different books on iodine now, and um, the Iodine Crisis is a really good one to listen to. This one is not on Audible. This one, Dr. David Brownstein, he's the foremost expert on iodine, if you ask me. He has been practicing over 20, maybe close to 30 years as a holistic doctor and treating primarily with iodine as his main source of healing. and it's incredible, the testimonies. So I would, I can't tell you how much to take or how to take it. It is important that you take magnesium, selenium, that you're getting plenty of good real salt and B vitamins along with iodine to really help your body absorb it. And the cool thing is it pushes out those toxic halides, fluoride, chlorine, and bromide. It pushes those out and replaces those in your cells so you can detox when you're taking iodine. So it's important that you're giving your body those, like it's even a good idea to do a high dose of vitamin C, like when you're first starting to implement iodine, your body needs it so bad, but you may detox those icky halides, and so you may feel it. So it's important that you know. So here's a really simple, so iodine synergy, this is from Designs for Health. This one has selenium in it. So it's an easy take. And listen to or read the book before you decide your own dosing. But I'll tell you, Dr. Brownstein, his average patients are on 25 milligrams. Anyone that has thyroid issues or breast cancer or prostate cancer or like pancreatic endometriosis, stuff like that, it's going to be more like 50 milligrams. So keep that in mind. But definitely you can start slow and work your way up. Yes, BioCleanse is the magnesium I take, Kathy, and I also get more selenium in X Factor Plus, and I get B vitamins from that. I do take Vital C in addition, and I eat a lot of real salt, a lot of good real salt. So that's how I do it. I actually take 2 of these a day. And then I take 12 drops of the 2% J. Crow's Lugol's. Oh, it's so important that you understand Lugol's is you really need an iodine and iodide combo. This one also, I believe it has some sodium in it or something, but the combination of it, it makes it like this is what your full body needs. Because your different parts of your body, like your breasts and your thyroid, they compete for iodine, but some parts prefer iodide, some prefer iodine. It's just a different form. So you need to make sure you're getting the Lugol's, or iodoral is the capsule form. Keep that in mind. Okay. All right. Sue, why do you eat the skinless, boneless sardines versus the whole? I would love to have like skin on and bone in sardines, but I just haven't found them where it's convenient. And maybe I should shop around a little more, but this is what my Costco has. And these are certified wild caught in 100% olive oil, which is the most important part. So yeah, I would love to do bone in with skin. That's even better. But this is just what I have. And it's clearly working extremely well for me. You guys, I'm down like literally 20 pounds and never felt better. And it's just amazing what the sardines have done for me. They're literally like nature's perfect food. Literally, like the perfect nutrients, protein, and healthy fats all in one little package. They had a woman who ate nothing but sardines for 100 days. They tested her, like took her blood, did like an in-depth workup of her labs and stuff. She, you might be thinking, oh, how can she survive without fiber? That's not true, you guys. Not even, no. Her levels on everything improved. Everything. Like literally you get what you need from that. So don't do it your whole entire life, every day of your life, obviously, but It is a great source of nutrients. Nicole wants to know about parasite cleanses. So I've done 4 different types now. When I first got diagnosed, I did a tincture cleanse from like a naturopath doctor, like a holistic doctor. Um, so it was like 3 different drops. One was a metal flush, one was a parasite cleanse, one was just some type of support, and then there was a binder with it. So I did that first. I can't honestly say I noticed like anything crazy. And I never did like the enemas and sort through the stuff to see what was coming out. I'll tell you that right now. I kind of, maybe I should have. That would have been kind of cool to see the stuff. But I know on some of these, I was seeing some really funky stuff in the toilet. TMI, but I'm a TMI girl, so there you go. So the second one I did ivermectin and fenbendazole. That is an extremely popular one for cancer and for good reason. Yeah, I had lots of stuff coming out. That was a good one. I did that for 2 months straight, I think, like 6 days on, 1 day off. And make sure you take a binder. Always make sure you take a good binder 2 hours from any other supplements or vitamins or anything. So I just did activated charcoal and diatomaceous earth as my binder. I've heard zeolite is the best. I just recently ordered some zeolite, but I haven't done that one yet. So then the next one I did was I got a wormwood, black walnut, and cloves. I heard some like really good reviews for that one, and I just got it on Amazon, by the way. Oh, my ivermectin I got on eBay. Um, my fenbendazole, it's literally like dog canine dewormer. I just got that on Amazon. Super cheap. Yeah, works great. There's groups. Get in the groups. You'll be amazed. It's crazy. Um, so then I did the wormwood, black walnut, and cloves one. Um, and I was also still taking the Ivor at this time with the binder, diatomaceous earth, activated charcoal. Saw some different stuff with that one. I actually feel like that one like got out some different stuff, okay? Then so I did a 5 day. I didn't just do celery juice, but I did celery juice first thing in the morning for 5 days in a row, like a good amount of celery juice. And then on after 5 days of that, then I did like the pin rid. And so those are the different ones I've done. All, did them myself at home, super affordable, easy, great. I don't have any symptoms. I yeah, I feel like I got a lot of stuff. And now I think I'll probably just, maybe every 3 to 6 months, just do another one, mix it up here and there. I don't really know, but I'm not an expert. That's just what I've done. Okay, I'm gonna end this one and do another video because we're almost at 30 minutes here. So watch for part 2. Thanks for listening.